Get out, get out. Get out. Oh, they're everywhere. Get out, flies, go. So hi team, Mike, OFT. It's the next morning where the last video finished. Oh, I tell you what, one thing I want to mention, and just a quick disclaimer, Reeds don't sponsor me, and you know, like, they don't give me any free gear. Oh, actually that's not true, they gave me stubby cooler the other day. I used to go to Bunnings and buy knee pads. I need knee pads. My knees are absolutely shot. I've got terrible spurs on my knees from the army days. So even without what's going on now, it's still quite painful for me to kneel down, especially my left knee. So I've always wore a knee pad on my left knee. But I've had the Bunnings ones. I seem to go through those like about 3 or 4 a season, if not more. The lackey gives up on them, and you know, the thread starts to come away. Admittedly, they're cheap, but I think they were still like $18 or something, or $20. But I come across these in Reeds. Reeds have about 4 or 5 different types of knee pads, but I come across these. Well, let's see if I can show you. So these here, they're a soft knee pad. They're not hard, which makes them really comfortable. And also, because they do mold a little bit, they've got these really good straps that go around the front. I hope I'm getting that in frame. And they're really good, really comfortable. You don't even know you got it on. And they don't stick out much. You know, they're profiled pretty nicely to the leg, so I can get in and out the car with this on, whereas the other one used to bang on the dash and restrict my knee a bit. But yeah, they stay here. The other one used to drift down the leg after a while. They're great. They're soft, but they're nicely padded. They're well finished. And I'm not that I'm doing an ad for Reeds. I'm just, you know, if you're starting out or if you need knee pads, give these a crack. They're $19 or maybe $19.90, I don't know, but basically $19 something a pair. I only wear one. I bought two lots, so $38, $39, and I've got, I reckon just this one knee pad alone is going to do me half the season. They're really, for the price, they're a fantastic knee pad, and I love the softness. So anyway, Reeds and Midland I got mine from, but just throwing it out there. And like I said, I'm not sponsored by, you know, by Aaron and Reeds or anything. You know, I just happen to buy most of my gear there, to be honest. But yeah, these knee pads I come across, they are crackerjack. Let's cut out the jibber jabber, waffling on, and get out and find this gold. Well, team, about half an hour. I think I've done 2 runs. I got it. It was a dodgy tone. I actually thought it was just a bit of ground noise or something, but now I've dug it. She's a screamer, so I think it was down in the heart of rock. So I don't know, but I'll give you a listen. It's the first tone for the morning. It's going to be hot today. You can feel it warming up already. Oh, I need to put my shade up on the car. But anyway, listen to this tone. She's strong now. I've pulled it out of the hole. I didn't realise. I dug it, pulled it out. I really didn't expect this. So consequently I didn't film it initially, but listen. Beautiful day. It is beautiful weather this time of year. Still a little bit warm during the day, but oh, not too bad. These are still a bit crooked, but not so bad. Oh, it sounds like rubbish, doesn't it? But it was down in, it did seem to be down in that hard ground. No, there it is. Look, nice bit of wire. But it's not the resource we're looking for. Well, hi team, Mike, OFT. So the car's just up there, and I've probably only 5 minutes just having a bit of stroll down, and I come across the first tone. It was a little bit hard to find actually, and it was a screamer, but it's probably only about 0.1 of a gram. But it's gold all the same. Look, a nice little flat bit. Really flat bit of gold. I can tell you there's been so much rubbish on the way down. I've probably scraped half a dozen pieces of rubbish. So I thought I'll wait till I find the first bit of gold, see if there's gold here before I crank the camera up. But there she is, a little bit of gold. Good way to start the day. Nothing yesterday. We're on to the gold this morning. Very good. Hopefully we can, we've set a precedence. We'll soon see anyway. All right, on that way. I'm only probably not even 20 metres from the car. There's this outbreak, quartz outbreak, pretty good looking quartz too, I might say. But there's a quartz outbreak just here. I've just been poking around and I've got a substantial tone here. You can see how much quartz I've pulled out. Seems to be underneath all of that quartz there, but have a listen. I think I've got it out. I think it's just there, or it could still be in the ground a bit, but so let's dig it up. I'm thinking it's probably gold, you know, being under the quartz in there, but it could be rubbish. You know, there's been a bit of rubbish flowed down, but I wouldn't be even 20 metres from the car, I don't reckon, just around this quartz outbreak. So let's get it up and let's see it is. Hopefully it's a nice bit of gold. I'll just check again. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's in that last bit of dirt that I pulled out with the quartz. So let's find out. It'd be nice if it was a nice bit of gold. And I did find that first bit of gold only about 3 or 4 metres that way to the bottom of the of this quartz. Well, that's not a bit of metal, is it? No. Thought I'd seen a bit of wire then. Oh, is that it? Oh. What the hell is it? I can't see a thing, guys. Oh. All that work, and look, just that bit of wire, it must have found its way down in between the rocks. Ah, there's a lot of work for nothing. Well, how disappointing was that? That bit of wire must have washed down, just found its way in between those quartz stones, quartz rocks. I'm a little bit deflated after that. I've been deflated after that. I thought, here we go. Mikey's onto a massive specie. It's going to solve all his worries. Maybe even life-changing. I hate wire. All right, let's keep moving on, guys. Oh, I'm a bit pissed about that. It's kind of prompted me to change direction a little bit. All right, let's find a bit of gold this time. Tally-ho. All right, hey team. I've got to apologise because I've just been digging so much rubbish, and this was just virtually a scrape on the surface, and I thought, oh, another bit of rubbish. So I'm conserving how much I film. I don't want to fill the card up, wear the camera out just on rubbish alone. But bugging me dead, it's another nice little bit of gold. I reckon that might even weigh in at 0.4 of a gram, I reckon. So I actually weighed the last one, it's 0.38. And because my mate called in, I went up and had had to swallow that fella. Protein group. But that's good. Another bit of gold in the pocket. I'll oh, one more bit. If I get one more bit like that, I'll be on a gram today. Anyway, that's good news. Mike's a happy man. We'll keep on swinging and see if we can't capitalise on a good start to the day. Anyway, enough batting me gums. Let's get on with it. I'm sure I'm going to find another bit of gold. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Every time I say that, I don't find any more gold. So I hope I find another bit of gold. Let's rewind. Take that bit out. I hope I find another bit of gold. All right, let's get on with it. All right, well, that's it. That's it for today. Flies have got horrendously bad just in the last half hour. Unreal. So there's lots and lots of rubbish, you know, guys. I don't film all the rubbish when I'm on a really rubbishy. I don't film the rubbish when I'm on a real rubbishy patch, but you know, I don't think it's good content. Nobody wants to see you bloody scraping up, you know, shotgun pellets and the like, unless it's really interesting find. My friend dug up a whistle about a week ago, and well, they're trying to work out what it is, but it could be a police whistle, although it's not badged. But it's a really old whistle, you know. Joe did some research on it, and it's definitely historical whistle. I don't know how many people follow me that aren't prospectors, and just follow me for the interests of prospecting and everything else, but anybody that prospects knows this is the case. But just let, you know, all you guys out there that prospecting through, I used to travel, you know, before I started traveling, I used to travel through the life of other people traveling. So if you're prospecting through the life of a prospector, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it could be an ambition you want to do later on in years, and but you just can't do it now. And that's how I was with traveling. But just, you know, be mindful that, you know, we're not finding, you see a succession of videos, and sometimes you might be on a patch and you might see, you know, like you might hit a spot and over 3 or 4 days pull, you know, 3 or 4 ounces out, you know. But that's more of a rare, I shouldn't say a rarity, but that's a more or less likely scenario. I mean, everybody gets on a patch eventually. Just be mindful, just to keep it real, guys. My videos, like, I want them to be as true and as to life as they can. I mean, this is my life, you know. What you're seeing is, this is my life. Admittedly, I only been prospect for about half a day for that first maybe 8 days or 7 days, because, you know, the trouble with my ankles and knees and that through this bloody virus or whatever, fever, whatever I've had. But the last, you know, 2 days, I've prospected probably a good 6 hours each day. But when you consider that, so let's cut them in half and say, like, there was 4 days previous, because I was only doing a couple of hours, if that, a day. I found it just too hard. And so let's say 4 days plus, you know, I'd call the last 2 days of prospective full days. And so 6 days. So in 6 days, I might be on 5 grams now, but just be aware, guys, this is how it is, you know, like, you can go days and find virtually nothing, and then you can walk over, you know, a spot and pull out, you know, 20 grams, 10 grams, 20 grams, an ounce, 3 ounces, you know, like, that's how prospecting is. But you can go for, you know, maybe 2 weeks and only find a couple of bits. So just, you know, be aware of that. I want, you know, full transparency on my channel, and I don't want it to appear like I'm finding gold every day I go out, because I tend to promote the videos or push the videos up, you know, when I have a couple of pieces of gold to show. But in this case, these 2 pieces of gold are a result of 2 what I'd call full days prospecting, like 6 hours on the ground. So let's weigh it up and it'll give you a feel. Sooner or later we'll get onto some good gold. I just know that. That's just a fact of prospecting. Sooner or later, you know, you get onto a good patch of gold and catch up. If I was to get to the end of the year and only have an ounce of gold in the pocket, that would probably indicate that I'm a pretty poor prospector. So, you know, there's got to be, you've got to find some gold. You can't do it all for the love of it, as much fun as it can be at times, but you're out here to find gold. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's weigh these up and see how I've ended up. So they're flat, but they're not bad little bits. Both these bits I only found about 20 metres from the car. I went probably down to 40 metres back and forth and found nothing but rubbish. It just got worse. But these, you know, like in the first half hour, sometimes I wonder if you find a couple of bits of gold and you don't find it in the next hour, you might as well call it a day and go back. It's like it's sort of a pattern. So let's bring the camera over here. So a couple of bits of gold there. That's the first one, that's the second one. Let's weigh them in. I think the first one was the weight in at 3.8. Oh, that'd be right. As soon as I put it on, the wind comes up. I think I'm going to get used to the scales. These scales have been a bit wonky lately. Okay, that's the first one I found. Yeah, 0.39, which is okay. Nearly 4 grams. We always like it to be more, you know. We can be a bit greedy, us prospectors. And yeah, I'm going to call it 0.43. So the two of them, what have we got? 0.79. Well, that's not too shabby. 0.79. I would like to be a gram. I'm remembering my bottom line target is a gram a day, but we can catch up. So anyway, team, enjoy the video, and that's for now. Is the old fella signing out. Whew. Yeah, mate, because I'd consider that to be an indicator I'm a pretty poor poss. I'm a Peter Pepper picked the piper. That would indicate that I'm probably a pretty poor. Holy crap. Me. Look at that, all that work and that tiniest bit of water. Tiniest bit of...